Beowulf begins with a history of the great Danish king Scyld, whose funeral is described in the prologue. King Hrothgar, Scyld's great-grandson, is well-loved by his people and successful in war. He builds a lavish hall called Heorot to house his vast army, and when the hall is finished, the Danish warrior gather under its roof to celebrate. Grendel, a monster who lives at the bottom of a nearby mere, is provoked by the singing and celebrating of Hrothgar's followers. He appears at the hall late one night and kills 30 of the warriors in their sleep. For the next 12 years, the fear of Grendel's fury casts a shadow over the lives of the Danes. Hrothgar and his advisor can think of nothing to calm the monster's anger. Beowulf, prince of the Geats, hears about Hrothgar's troubles, gathers 14 of the bravest great warriors, and sets sail to his home in southern Sweden. The Geats are greeted by the members of the Hrothgar's court, and Beowulf boasts to the king of his previous successes as a warrior, particularly his success in fighting sea monsters. Hrothgar welcomes the arrival of the Geats, hoping that Beowulf will live up to his reputation. During the banquet, the following Beowulf's arrivals unpaired. A Danish Thane voices doubt about Beowulf's past accomplishments, and Beowulf, in return, accuses Unpert of killing his brothers. Before the night ends, Hrothgar promises Beowulf great treasures if he meets with success against the monster.
Grendel appears on the night of the Geats' arrival at Heorot. Beowulf, true to his word, wrestles the monsters bare-handed. He tears off the monster's arm at the shoulder, but Grendel escapes, only to die soon afterward at the bottom of his snake-infested mere. The Danish warriors, who have fled the hall in fear, return singing songs in praise of Beowulf's triumph. Hrothgar rewards Beowulf with a great store of treasures. After another banquet, the warriors of both the Geats and the Danes retire for the night. Unknown to the warriors, however, Grendel's mother is plotting revenge. She arrives at the hall when all the warriors are sleeping and carries off Asher, Hrothgar's chief advisor, along with her son's claw. Beowulf offers to dive to the bottom of the lake, find the monster, and destroy her. He and his men follows the monster's track to the cliff overlooking the lake where Grendel's mother lives. They see Asher's bloody head sitting on the cliff. While preparing for battle, Beowulf asks Hrothgar to protect his warriors and to send his treasures to his uncle, King Hygelac, if he doesn't return safely.
The warriors return to Hrothgar's court, where the Danes and Geats prepare a feast in celebration of the death of the monsters. Beowulf bids farewell to Hrothgar and tells the old king that if the Danes ever again need help, he will gladly come to their assistance. Hrothgar presents Beowulf with more treasures, and they embrace emotionally like father and son. The Geats sail home. After recounting the story of his battles with Grendel and Grendel's mother, Beowulf tells King Hygelac about the feud between Denmark and their enemies, the Heteobards. He describes the proposed peace settlement in which Hrothgar will give up his daughter Priwaru to Ingeld, king of the Heteobards, but predicts that the peace will not last long. Hygelac rewards Beowulf, got his bravery, with land, swords, and houses. The meeting between Hygelac and Beowulf marks the end first part of the poem. In the next part, Hygelac is dead, and Beowulf has been king of the Geats for 50 years. A thief steals a jewel cup from a sleeping dragon who avenges his loss by flying through the night, burning down houses, including Beowulf's own hall and throne. Beowulf goes to the cave where the dragon lives, vowing to destroy it single-handedly. He's an old man now, and he is not strong as he was when he fought Grendel. During the battle, Beowulf breaks his sword against the dragon's side. The dragon, enraged, engulfs Beowulf in flames and wounds him in the neck. All of Beowulf's followers flee except Wiglaf, who rushes through the flames to assist the aging warrior. Wiglaf stabs the dragon with his sword, and Beowulf, in a final act of courage, cuts the dragon in half with his knife.
Yet the damage is done. Beowulf realized that he's dying, that he has fought his last battle. He asks Wiglaf to bring him the dragon's storehouse of treasures. Seeing the jewels and gold will make him feel the effort has been worthwhile. He instructs Wiglaf to build a tomb to be as a Beowulf tower on the edge of the sea. After Beowulf dies, Wiglaf admonishes the troops who deserted their leader when he was fighting against the dragon. He tells them that they have been untrue to the standards of bravery, courage, and loyalty that Beowulf has taught. Wiglaf sends a messenger to a nearby camp of Git soldier with instruction to report the outcome of the battle. Wiglaf supervises the building of the funeral pyre. In keeping with Beowulf's instruction, the dragon treasurer is buried alongside Beowulf's ashes in the tomb. The poem ends as it began, with the funeral of the great warrior.